positive message for today. It is time for the positive message for today. And before I begin that, let me just begin with my verbal verification. My verbal verification as to I am the one and only Atavia Goldstar. The one and only. The one and only Atavia Goldstar. Now for my verbal public trademark copyright. Everything that I am saying and doing in this YouTube live stream. Book me at TV Goldstar, unless otherwise stated, are all of my ideas and creations coming from my mind, my thoughts, my lived experiences, and my opinions. And now, I'm going to just jump right into the title of the topic for today on April 16th. April 16th. 2026 Thursday. The title of the topic for today will be Kings and Queens, the Kings and the Queens. The Kings and the Queens. So I'm going to just go right over here and begin with my title or topic for today. Now, until further notice, I'm going to say partially, my lives are going to be faceless. But, you get to look right here at my beautiful background and my babies. Yeah, these are my babies. Yeah, they're my babies. And so, you get to look at that. And I'm going to go right over here and I'm going to begin with the title of the topic for today, the Kings and the Queens. Now, I'm going to go over here and get set up. Turn this light on. And I'm going to get set up over here on my friend over here that helps me out every day. So let me see. Okay, one thing. And so, take that off. Go there. Go there. And I see 10 people are watching. Well, good morning. 10 people are watching. Good morning. Thank you for coming over to join in with me today on April 16th, 2026 on Thursday. So again, the title or the topic for today is Kings, the Kings and Queens. Now it's down to 5 people are watching. And good, you know what? When you show up for yourself, it does not matter who is there. Because when you continue to show up for yourself, the numbers are going to go up. Today is the 16th of April. And so far, I've been since October 2nd last year. October 2nd last year, just coming every day for my business. I call it my business. All about my business. That's what I'm going to call it. All about my daddy's business, GLD. I love that. But I don't take any credit for what I do. So I'm going to go about this title or this topic for today. The Kings and the Queens. Okay, so I'm going to go to the positive message of a music that is going to fit so well with this title or topic for today. And, okay, so let me see. I am hooked up to my Bluetooth. See, when you're working on your own and you're doing all these things, these are some of the things you have to do for yourself, of course, because you're going to continue to show up. You're going to continue to show up for what you're doing. And so let me see. Where it's already connected. Okay, so I'm going to go over and grab the positive message of music that is going to fit so well with this title or topic for today. That is not it. That is not it. That was most certainly not fit this topic for today. This title or topic for today is most certainly will not fit. And you know what? I'm going to break it down. I'm going to break it down. I'm going to put all the itty bitty juicy, all of it, all squeeze it out into this positive message for today. I'm going to try my best not to leave nothing out. For 99.9%, ain't none of it written down anyway. You know, because if I look at it as it is written down, it won't come out as my personality to who I am. David, good stuff flavor. I'm gonna put on this positive message on top. It's G-O-D, because I don't take any credit again. You know what? I could say that so many times. I'm not gonna take no credit for this. Who am I? I'm a person. I'm just a person. I'm liable to make a mistake. I ain't God. So that's why I say I give all the credit to G-O-D. I'm gonna go over here right now and grab this positive message. There you go. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. I love it. First of all, okay, you are a king or queen. But just know that you grew up as a prince or a princess. So when you think about it that way, you're going to grow up thinking, you know what? One day I'm going to grow up. I'm going to be a king or a queen. So as you're growing up and knowing that you're going to be a king or queen, first of all, let's start with you treating yourself as you are a king or a queen. Because knowing that you grew up as a prince or a princess, meaning that you grew up knowing who you are. That is why it is important that we instill that in our children today. You know what? You ain't just a boy or a girl. You are a prince and a princess. And that is how you're going to grow up. So we all know how a prince or a princess will be treated right in their palace and in their castle. See, but if you think of it that way, when you grow up and you are a king or a queen, think about that. Think about what will the king or queen have for themselves, right? Have for themselves. You by yourself right now, right? You are going to have the luxury of the best of all that you want for yourself, right? When I think about that, I'm just going to speak about myself as my lived experience. First of all, for me, G-O-D goes right there at the top. Along with these words that you're hearing on this positive, over this positive message for today, I'm thinking of G-O-D. First of all, being my self-care and my self-love is taking care of myself. All that, including my positive messages of music. And then I'm going to say, You know, all of the stuff that it takes to take care of yourself, to keep yourself as number one for yourself. You're number one for yourself. You don't need nobody to tell you that you're number one or that you are a king or a queen. And then you're going to say, you know what, so you're going to do all these things that it's going to take for you to take care of yourself. You're going to eat healthy. First of all, your health comes first. Your health comes first. Because you ain't just sitting around and drinking soda and pop and eating chips all day. How they trying to say you are? Now, I saw a video the other day. I ain't got nothing to do with this. I ain't got nothing to do with this. But I did. I saw a video the other day that was showing a woman, an animated woman or something. I don't know what it was. But they said she was just sitting around and drinking pop, just stuffing her face with pop and chips and all that. You ain't that. First of all, turn from that. Turn from that. Because you ain't that. You grew up as a prince or a princess. You grew up and now you are a king or a queen. So now that you've been doing all of this good stuff for yourself, your self-care, your self-love, for me, G-O-D, for you, whatever it is that your spirituality is, but I'm saying for me, it is G-O-D. So you know what? You're hustling around in the world. Let me start this positive. That's right, let me play this. Let me hear you say it out loud. Kings, queens, kings, queens, kings, queens. So you are a king or a queen. Now you're saying to yourself, you know what? You know what? Now that I've been doing all of this good stuff for myself, I've been doing all of this good stuff for myself. Now, my queen or king is going to come along. Now, this is what I'm going to say. I'm turning this off for a little bit. Now, maybe I come to the camera and I say this. Yes, it's queen. Shut up, Mike. It's my turn. This king. Now, this queen. Okay, come on. Just imagine with me. Imagine for yourself. It ain't an imagination for me because this is going on real for me. So now this queen is over at this camera, right? So you've been doing all this stuff for yourself. I'm going to include all of us up into this because this ain't just about me, okay? That's why I come to my platform with this because I share this stuff that I got inside of me. Other people's right now. I'm at my YouTube house right now, so I'm sharing it with y'all right now. But it's going to be shared in other places today, too. So, you a king or a queen. You grew up as a prince or a princess. So now you're walking around. You're looking for your queen or your king. And for me, I don't believe like a queen should look for her king. I mean, that's just how my belief and how I feel, right? So, but now you've been doing all this good stuff for yourself. Now, what I'm going to just squeeze inside of here is that if you know you've been doing all the time, let me tell you around me. Okay? So, if you know that 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 you've been doing all this good stuff for yourself, why would you get with somebody that is the opposite of how you've been treating yourself? Do that make sense? Make that make sense. And I didn't like that. So to the person that created that, thank you. Because I love that. Make that make sense. Why would you go after you've been doing all this good stuff for yourself? Yeah, doing all this, treating yourself good, healing, whatever you've been going through in your life. you've been doing all this good stuff for yourself. And you're going to go give it somebody that's the opposite of what you've been doing for yourself. First of all, you grew up knowing that you was a prince or a princess, right? You've been treating yourself that way because you were very smart and intelligent. You were a genius and you were amazing growing up. I'm just going to tell you, you were. And so now you are a king or a queen walking around out here because you know exactly what you want. You are stable minded. You are amazing. You are a genius. You are brilliant. You come over to the Octavia Gold Star, platform, which is Book Me Octavia Gold Star YouTube house. You might sit in the background, but you know you're listening. You know you're listening to what I'm saying. So, you know what? You're going to always be uplifted and inspired by me. And you're going to be told that you are a prince or a princess and a king or a queen. So, I'm going to say it again to you. Then I'm going to go right back over here and sit down in my chair. I'm going to go right back over here and sit down in my queen chair. And then I'm going to keep telling you some of this good stuff, my positive messages. I'm going to keep on telling you, why would you go and get somebody or let anybody just intervene in your life? That ain't what you've been growing up, with, or, each and every day treating yourself that way. Now think about that. Hold that thought. I'm going to go back over here. Y'all can look at my background. Look at that. It's beautiful. I know it is. It's so beautiful. Okay, I'm going to go back over here now. I'm going to turn back on the positive message for today. The positive message over music. And so, but I'm going to acknowledge someone. KCA Kingdom. KCA Kingdom said, hi. Hi. KCA Kingdom. Thank you so much for coming over to join in with me. Have a positively and beautiful and happy Thursday to you. So, I'm going to, push rewind. Oh, there you go again. Yeah, I love it. Okay, so when I left from over there by the big ring right over there, standing in front of the camera, I was just saying to you all, why would you want to go out there and kiss someone that is the total opposite of how you've been treating yourself today? Let me turn this music down. Because sometimes I got a habit of leaving my music up loud because I love it so much. And I'll be wanting y'all to hear all the enunciations and the words and stuff. But I'm going to go right over here. And then so I'm going to say, now if you want to participate with this, you can. But I am most definitely going to participate with this. So you're walking around. You said, wow, I'm a queen. I know I'm a queen because I treat myself as a queen. I am a king. Because I treat myself as a king. You're a king or a queen. You're looking for your queen. And your queen is just waiting to be found. And so, I'm going to say, if you go with the opposite. Now, again, if you want to participate with this, you can. So, right now, I got a piece of paper, right? Here we go. I got a piece of paper. I'm going to tear it out of my book. I really don't want to do that, but I need to do this for this positive message for today. I'm going to draw a man and a woman on this piece of paper. Okay, here we go. Alright, here we go. And then I'll show y'all a picture of me drawing. Okay, let me see. I'm going to try to do this the best way that I can. Alright, y'all hear those positive words over the music? My positive messages, I call them. Okay, so Sometimes. Matter of fact, let me take the crowns away. I'm going to turn the crown into hair. I'm turning these crowns into hair. So, you're out here, you're meeting people every day. Okay, so I'm going to make the second one the woman. The first one going to be the man. I'll show y'all the picture of the man. Here go the man. I ain't no artist. That ain't what I do. But here we go right here. This is what you get right here, okay? And here go the woman. I did have the crowns on there. But when you out and about and people are looking, they want to get with you and snatch you up. And whether you know what they want or not, for me, I'm going to ask you, what you want with me? What are you trying to get in my life? What is your purpose? What is your meaning? You ask all those questions because my life is very valuable for me. And I feel like whoever is going to be in my life, hey, you got to be worth my time, first of all. That's how I feel about myself. So again, I'm going to show you the man, right? Okay? So, you're trying to come into this person's life. Trying to come into this person's life. And remember, you grew up as a prince or a princess or a king or a queen. So again, man, woman. I'm just going to say man, woman. But you are the king or a queen. People out here are gone and want to snatch you up. They are. They're going to come into your life. And again, if you do not ask them questions, unless you just don't care, you don't care. Let me acknowledge someone that is in my chat. THA, B-S-I-L, K-U-M. I can't even see the last part. Okay, A-L-O. Thank you so much for coming over to join in with me today. Really positively and beautiful and happy Thursday to you. And so again, I'm going to say so. Man, woman, they ain't know, maybe they ain't know nothing about none of this about kings, queens, and all that. I'm a man and I'm a woman. And maybe that's just how they think of themselves, and that's okay. Because everyone has a choice of feeling about themselves, how they want to feel about themselves. It's just that when you are connected with certain people have values on their life and what they are feeling and knowing what they are worth and knowing who they are. Okay, so here comes this man, right? And for me, it is a man that finds the good things that keeps. I don't know where the scripture is in the Bible. See, that's why I tell y'all, I ain't perfect. I just know that I love G-O-D and the holy capital words, B-I-B-L-E. I know that. Okay, so, Pastor, don't get on me. I know you don't get on me for not knowing where that scripture is at. Okay, so, man, see, first of all, we don't do all this and that right here. This person is trying to figure out. See, you gotta know already. Whether they come to you and say, I'm king or I'm a queen, you gotta know what is it behind all of that. If you don't know how you want this person to be, which you should know, because again, I'm going to say, why would you want to be with someone that is on the opposite of you? Meaning that if you are in your life already, and you pretty much know that you got your stuff together, why would you want to be with someone that is on the opposite of that? So what I'm going to do, I was going to put all these different words around the man and the woman, but I'm just going to draw some blocks. I'll let you feel that. They got all this stuff that's going on. I'm going to draw several blocks. Several blocks. Now, you the king and the queen, right? You know you got it together because the king or queen pretty much, you've been growing up. Now you are grown, fully grown, stable, to know what you want. You know that if you need help to go out and seek and get help for yourself, self-care, self-love, treating yourself with the highest of the highest. You know when they say on a scale from 1 to 10, you passing. You're all the way up to 100 something. 100 something how you treat yourself. So I'm not going to put all these extra toxic things around a man, a woman. And again, I'm not going to fill it in because you already know what that is. So, but if you involve yourself with these people, some of these people, you know, they might not know what they want. Maybe they don't treat you with respect. All they want to do is come by and lay up with you. Say nasty stuff to you, disrespectful stuff, call you out your name. You know exactly who I'm talking about. You know exactly. Y'all see why I love to talk and speak? This is why I love to do it. It's to encourage, uplift, and inspire someone to grow, to become their more greater and better selves. And when I say that, I am speaking of myself also. Some of these people are already involved with other people. They already involved with other people. They wear a mask. Why would you, as a king or a queen, want to be involved with these people? So, here I come. Now, you already know what and who these people are. Here is the man. Here's all these blocks. Now you hear my positive messages. A positive message over music. You're hearing that. You are hearing that. As you knowing who you are as a king or a queen. Here's a man. Here's a man. I'm going to leave a picture up there for a long time. This is a man that got all this stuff going on. And when I say stuff, you're thinking about the most negative stuff that you don't want to enter and intervene in your life. Because you've been around treating yourself as a king or queen. I'm not excluding no one. If you know that's right. If you know that you are a king or queen, why would you want this man? And I ain't leaving the woman out. Here's the woman. To come into your life. And if you do, get ready to, handle those consequences. Be ready to handle all of that. But as for me, big old capital N. Oh, this is the woman. This is the woman. All this stuff. I'm going to say all this stuff. Hey, let me tell you stuff. Fascinating. So when I say all this stuff, I'm talking about in my positive message over music. I'm talking about stuff that you ain't wanting in your life. Because that's why you treat yourself a certain way. You make sure, if you got things that's going on with you, you're going to make sure you go somewhere and you get some help. Because you're going to heal behind that. You are going to clean your life up. You're going to let G-O-D work on you. Let me put the man back in front now. You're gonna make sure you get your life together. You're gonna make sure you get your life together. I like how I say that. Can I say it one more time? You're gonna make sure you get your life, LIVES, together. Okay, so you're doing all this stuff, right? Why would you want to go think of something like this? You know, and like I said, if you do that, be prepared to deal with the consequences. Because two people can come together and work together, but it's just that you are going to have to sacrifice and put off all of that good stuff you've been doing for yourself. And get ready for the headaches. Get ready for the taxes. Get ready for all this negative energies and all this stuff. And I'm going to say for me, it's a capital N-O. 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 Look at that. Look how messy that thing looks. Look at that. Okay, I'm going to say, you know what? You ain't going to deal with that. Fold it up. Tomorrow's Friday. Usually the garbage man usually comes on Friday. No, throw it in the garbage. Throw it in the garbage. Because you know you're worthy and you deserve more better than that. You value yourself. You value yourself. Why would you want that? Why would you want that for yourself? Leave these people alone and tell them this. Leave me alone. Don't nobody want none of that stuff. Nobody want none of that stuff. You know what they want? You know what they want? You know what you really want, right? Hold on, I'm going to rewind this just a little bit more. I'm going to say it a little bit more. And then I am going to close down this positive message. So the opposite of all that negative stuff that you don't want in your life, because you carry your, not only do you treat yourself as a king or a queen, but you carry yourself as a king or a queen. You carry yourself as a king or queen. Not only that, when people look at you, that is what they are seeing for your presence. When you walk into a room, I don't care where you walk in there. When people see you, we all know that a king or queen, they shine and polish up. They look real good, smell good, all of that. A king or a queen smell good because you're taking care of yourself. And you're putting for me. And you see, so I'm gonna say, you're gonna want someone that got it together, that is treating themselves and carrying themselves as a king or a queen. I ain't even gotta say all of those words, you know. You know somebody they got it together. Got it together and know that they are a king or a queen. Because again, you grew up as a prince or a princess, and now you are a king or a queen. I'm gonna say, I pray that you someday, or very soon, your king or your queen, or your king, your king or your queen, or your king or your queen come along for you, and you are able to live happily ever after. But just know, do not forget to put the love for me, G-O-D first. I'm going to say I am now going to close down this positive message for today. As the title of the topic for the positive message for today is Kings the king or queens. I am now going to do my special thank yous. And I'm going to snap out of it. Okay, girl. Come back. Come back. I am now going to do my positive message. And with all of that, get my favorite cup and see. Now, here's something to look forward to. A beautiful smile for today on April 16th, 2026. Yeah, April 16th, 2026 on Thursday. Look at good. This glass of water. I'm going to let y'all see me drinking. Oh, I cannot wait to take this. Woo! Woo! It's so good. 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 Y'all don't know why I'm saying that like that, but you will later know why I'm saying that exactly like. It's so good. It's so good. Okay, so that water it is so good. I love water so like cold water over ice. And some people say, you know what, cold water like that ain't good for you. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Because I love my cold water over ice and a beautiful, like a beautiful and elegant glass. I love it so much. And so I'm gonna do my, special thank yous because why do I do that? If it weren't for some of these people, I probably wouldn't be right here in this place and space right now. So I'm gonna say, I'm gonna put the mic to my mouth. Thank you, YouTube, so much for the platform. Thank you, YouTube, so much for the platform. Thank you to the producers. To the producers. To the producers who continue to produce these beautiful melodies and music for my singles and albums. Thank you so much to my recording music engineers that mix and master all of the music for my singles and albums. I want to say thank you so much to my distribution company for all of your continued support and your help. I'm going to say thank you so much to those of you who continue to download, and stream my positive messages of music. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for, creating those positive and beautiful TikTok videos over my positive messages over music. I be looking at them and the tears be just like right there. And I be looking like, wow. And just seeing how your vision is for the positive messages that I write and I see how you create the videos and I just be looking and I tell you, you know what, the tears be right there. And so again, I'm going to thank you so much for that. I'm going to say thank you so much to the amazing Jesus, kings, queens, kings, queens. I'm going to say thank you so much. So, if you get up every day out your bed, you're getting up every day to make your stuff happen, to make your day happen. Out that warm bed, hugging that pillow, whoever you hugging on. That ain't none of my business. That ain't none of my business who you hugging on. But you getting up out that bed to go do what you gotta do to make your bread, your money, stack your money, investments, whatever you gotta do. You getting out the bed, you working hard to do what you gotta do. don't matter who you are. I'm going to still tell you, you are a king or a queen. You are amazing. And you are a genius. And don't let nobody tell you no different. Because when you come over here or when you run across me out there in the world of reality, yeah, if you come across my lives on my videos, that's what you're going to be told. You are an amazing genius and a king or a queen. You grew up as a prince or a princess. So now, but you getting up out that bed every day. It don't matter if you are a cashier. So what? That's what you want to do. You ain't gotta be all that what someone else is. Be yourself, and you would have mastered your craft. So, okay, so you might be a janitor. So what? Maybe you own a janitorial business. You might be a CNA, a teacher. So what? That's what you want to do. Maybe you drive a city bus or a school bus or a van for people with disability. So what? Some people are just so passionate about something, it don't matter if they are who they are with their business like me. I love what I do, but I still love working with people with disability, volunteering for them. I have a passion for that. But I'm going to say, whatever it is that you are doing, you could be a singer, rapper in a studio, a dancer, an artist. You know, you like to draw pictures. You can own a buildings, real estate, or you can be a writer. I'm just thinking all the things that you are. Maybe you're an astronaut. I'm saying that because I'm looking out the window. Okay, you could be a mega star. It don't matter. I'm still gonna tell you, you are an amazing genius, a king or a queen. The leaders and legends, the legends and leaders who continue to pave the way for up and coming artists and all. And why am I saying that? Because somebody is watching you. They watching from afar like this. Or they may be up in your face and watching. And you don't know that they watching you. They watching your every move. They are. They might be in your face every day. And they watching your every move. And you know what they saying? I want to be just like him or her. They inspire me so much and they do not even know that. And I want to be just like them. The leaders and legends. The legends and leaders who continue to pave the way for becoming artists and all. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to say, but to those of you who came over to my platform today, only two, and all this juicy stuff that I'm saying, but you know what? And you know why I can say it? Because the strength of G-O-D. And when you have that, you don't need nobody around. For it goes with you everywhere you go. Everywhere you go is going with you. The love and the strength of G-O-D. Don't nobody got to be around. That's why I can say what I'm saying and how I'm saying and why I'm saying it. Because it is the love of G-O-D that inspires me to do what I'm doing each and every moment of my life. So that means in every moment in all my walks of life and where I'm going, G-O-D is there. So I'm going to say, you know what? To the two people that came to the chat today, QCA Kingdom and THABSILEKUMALO. Why did it almost sound I was saying Mickey Mouse? MICKEYMOUS. See, and then when you keep the laughter inside of you, when you okay, Dirk. That was so funny. thank you all. Y'all see, it don't matter if I come to my platform and it look like this. I know who I am. It's just so funny though. I thank you two so much for coming to my chat today. You know, to the invisible watchers. I'm gonna stop laughing because I do not want these lashes to come on. Okay, so to the invisible watchers, thank you so much. To the subscribers, I'm gonna thank you so much. If you had hung out with me, you came over to join in with me, right? Hung out with me, came over to join in with me. If you have subscribed or liked any of my lives and videos, thank you so much. If you have commented, I thank you so much. But to the greatest one of all, to the greatest one of all, G-O-D, for it is your love that continues to inspire us all each and every moment of our lives. Even right down to this very moment. So I'm going to say rain or shine. And look at that shine. It's you know what? I'm that type of person that whenever I say, a song comes to my mind. And when I was saying song, I ain't gonna tell you the song that came to my mind, but I was thinking of this song. So rain or shine, consistently, I'm gonna be here. Meaning tomorrow morning from 6:30 to 6:55, I will be here. Now, depending on my schedule, I just may be late, or I just may go over in time. But I'm gonna be here. Most definitely. Cause see, if I don't come by 7 o'clock, cause things happen. If I don't come by 7 o'clock, then it turns into a positive message for today, and I don't want that. I want it to be the positive message for today, and it is sealed up. I took care of my business so that it will turn into a positive message for today. So I don't want that. So I make sure I get in here before 7 o'clock in the morning. But for tonight, my therapeutic rehearsal sessions, me rehearsing my positive messages over music. One of the ways I'm choosing to do my self-care and my self-love, and why I am here uplifting and inspiring and encouraging myself to grow to be my more greater and better selves. I am wanting that for whoever come over to visit me, hang out with me, and join in with me. That starts at 6:30 to or 7 o'clock p.m. tonight. It'll be tonight for me when I come back. I am now going to be in the process of closing down. And guess what? I want to say that my door was open. It most definitely was open. That big gold door was open. It was so open. And I knew everybody heard me laughing all down the YouTube streets. To my neighbors, if you want to say, let the positive and beautiful music go notes that's coming out of my YouTube house go all the way down to the YouTube streets. To my YouTube neighbors. And so I'm going to leave at my YouTube house today the positive message that I will always leave. The positive message that I will always leave at my YouTube house. Let me see what time it is. Okay, I really need to get going now. And it is going to be, and here it is. Positive love, positive love, positive love, positive love, positive love, positive love. You and me love, 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 positive love, positive love. subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let me a tag. You go some. Let me a tag. You go some. I'm gonna say if you have subscribed, I thank you so much for subscribing. I'm gonna say like, share, and comment. Like, share, and comment. Show me you hit the thumbs up. Show me this YouTube video. Like, share, channel. Maybe it's coming up in comment section. You just never know who you may be helping out. I'm gonna say comment. Do comment because I will check your comments. And if you know your comments, I just may comment back to you. I'm gonna say hit the alert bell for notifications. Hit the alert bell for notifications. You might just be doing a pop-up live or a cover video. I'm gonna say you're hitting the alert bell for notifications. It should and it will. It should and it will and it should. Most definitely notify you when I'm uploading it. I'm see what you might tell somebody. I see the girls I said you are king, you are queen, you are amazing, and you are a genius. And see the girls I said, you know what? Always welcome. It don't matter who you are, what title you got. It don't matter who you are. And see the girls I said, no matter what you're going through in your life, no matter what you are going through in your life. There you go. No matter what you're going through in your life, it could be the most saddest thing. This on the G.O.D. is going to work that out for you and continue to laugh, dance, smile, sing, and most of all, spread love. For me, it is the love of G.O.D. I'm going to say you all live a positively and beautiful, safe, and happy person.